afternoon, my dear kids. Your storytelling narrator Payal is back again with few exciting, small, short moral stories now. Some of my kids have told me that, Mom, you are narrating very lengthy stories and we have to manage so many things all together apart from studies, homework, extra classes. So why don't you come up with ideas of narrating short stories, okay, small stories, so that we can listen to it even while we are having our food or we are watching television or even while we are doing our homework. So small stories are very excited and quite easy for us to remember. So let's start, okay? Excited? Fasten your seatbelt and listen very attentively, okay? The very first story is The Ant and the Dove. One hot day, an ant was searching for some water. After walking around for some time, she came to a spring. To reach the spring, she had to climb up a blade of grass. While making her way up, she slipped and fell into the water. She could have drowned if a dove of a nearby tree had not seen her. Seeing that the ant was in trouble, the dove quickly plucked off a leaf and dropped it into the water near the struggling ant. The ant moved towards the leaf and climbed up there. Soon it carried her safely to dry ground. Just at that time, a hunter nearby was throwing out his net towards the dove, hoping to trap it. Guessing what he was about to do, the ant quickly bit him on the heel. Feeling the pain, the hunter dropped his net. The dove was quick to fly away to safety. So, what is the moral of the story, kids? The moral of the story: one good turn deserves another. Be good to others and the goodness will definitely come to you. Be kind to others and definitely you will get the results, okay? So you should help people, help everyone. Okay, my dear kids? So remember what your storytelling narrator tried to teach you. Let's go to the second story, which is The Fox and the Grapes. One afternoon, a fox was walking through the forest and spotted a bunch of grapes hanging from over a lofty branch. Just the thing to quench my thirst, quoted the fox. Taking a few steps back, the fox jumped and just missed the hanging grapes. Again, the fox took a few paces back and tried to reach them, but still he failed. Finally giving up, the fox turned up his nose and said, "They are probably sour anyway," and he proceeded to walk away. So, my dear kids, what is the moral? The moral is it's easy to despise what you cannot have. Don't always crib, don't always make false excuses, right? Rather than work hard to achieve it. Okay? Because, yes, you should never give up easily. Try, and definitely you will achieve the ladder of success, right? So always don't make excuses, huh? I am getting complaints from my parents from that kids are making excuses nowadays. The work is so tough, the homework is so tough, the lesson is so tough. No, no, no. Prepare it, solve it 100 times, and definitely you will get through it, right, my dear kids? Okay. Now, can we move to the next story? Okay. So, the name of the story is The Goose with the Golden Eggs. Once upon a time, a man and his wife had the good fortune to have a goose which laid golden eggs every day. Lucky though they were, they soon began to think they were not getting rich fast enough. They imagined that if the bird might be able to lay golden eggs, its inside must be made of gold. And they thought that if they could get all the precious metal at once. They wanted to have the gold in one single shot. They would might be soon very rich, right? Wealthy. So the man and his wife decided to kill the bird. However, upon cutting the goose open, they were shocked to find that its innards were like that of any other goose. They were so sad. They were guilty, in fact, right? At least they were receiving the what? Yes, they were receiving the golden egg a single day. But the thirst, the quench of becoming, rich, 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 they performed this dreadful deed which was not good enough, right? So, my dear kids, what is the moral? The moral of the story is think before you act. Always think that what you are going to do, right? Don't take any decision hastily. Don't take any decision. So, always think twice, okay? Think and then perform, okay? And then reach the actual decision, okay, my dear kids? Now, can I move to the next part of the story? Okay, the hare and the tortoise. There once was a speedy hare who bragged about how fast he could run. Tired of hearing him boast, the tortoise challenged him to a race. All the animals in the forest gathered to watch. The hare ran down the road for a while and paused to rest. He looked back at the tortoise and cried, "How do you expect to win this race when you are walking along at your slow pace?" The hare stretched himself out alongside the road and fell asleep, thinking, "There is plenty of time to relax." The tortoise walked and walked, never ever stopping until he came to the finish line. The animals who were watching cheered so loudly for tortoise that they woke up hare. The hare stretched and yawned and began to run again, but it was too late. Tortoise was already over the line. He thought, since I can run so fast, why don't I go and take a nap, right? And he knew all the other animals in the race were quite slow. So he was overconfident, right? He was quite overconfident. So that's why he decided to take a nap and then he forgot actually. And then tortoise slowly and steadily won the race. So the moral of the story is slow and steady wins the race. You have to be steady. Just be vigilant, observant. Okay. So my dear kids, I really hope you enjoy these small stories. Okay. So stay connected with your trainer Payal here. Thank you.